Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, the Flats. Bobby Dodd Stadium, home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Ramblin' Wreck, hoping to rev up that engine. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Yellow Jackets will get us started with the opening kickoff. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Demon Deacons offense is on the field for the first time today. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He'll try it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart, and he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go in, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Demon Deacons are marching down the field. Leaves it with the back. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Pass on the way, it's picked off. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. He does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They're going to throw it again. Pressure coming. He makes the connection. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Demon Deacons with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Unloads it left. A strike downfield. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Now on 1st down after that completion. Got his man quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's...
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. So far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down. And the Demon Deacons are threatening in the red zone. He wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter and Georgia Tech has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets offense will have its 1st possession of the game. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be cheating that way from his free safety position.
You're right, because as a quarterback, I just can't throw to my guy in the perimeter, right? I got to attack the middle of the field. The problem is you've got one of the best safeties in the nation who likes to lay people out.
Yeah, roaming the middle of the field, reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's got an eye on that receiver out there, too, that's dynamic. So let's see what kind of day he can have.
Grab near the marker. It's Shields. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. He's going to pass. Lets it fly. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. The Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that moment.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Gets rid of it. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the 1st down. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Leaves it with the back. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to...
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They're bringing heat. Working that left side now.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Slips through the line. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Low man wins, and he just smashed him. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Looking downfield, it's Higgins. Fires toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Trucks through the defender. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Looking to throw. He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And the Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo. Now on the option. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. And it's picked off. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Higgins. Finds his big tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. That can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Gets it out fast. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up.
Running toward the tape. At the 20. Touchdown, Wake. A great catch and run for 6.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows when the heck will happen.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Looking to move it through the air. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Come on, receiver. You can make that play. You do it all the time in practice. Don't come out here on game day and start getting big eyes.
He lost one down the sideline. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. The Demon Deacons will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Giving him his pads. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run it. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. He'll take it himself. Tackle is made after the first down. The Yellow Jackets want to move quickly. Quarterback keeps it. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And on 2nd down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Higgins. Pulls it in. Open space at the 25. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. They get to the line quickly.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Going for 6. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Wake Forest, 14.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And the pummeling has started. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job, you got the points, now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Wake Forest, 14.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right now.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on out.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. On target over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Got out of trouble and throws. He's got his man. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Trying to find his man on first down. Makes a connection. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Demon Deeks.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You're powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To throw, it's Higgins. Extending the play. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Coming after him. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo. They want to throw it to the end zone, and it's picked off. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
The most frustrating thing I see in football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is. It doesn't matter how much time is left. Keep fighting. Keep grinding. You never know what can happen. Maybe you get hot. Maybe you make an all-time comeback.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. He's looking to throw it. He's got the tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's throwing multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
And the Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He wants it all. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wake.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Shows him the stiff arm. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He just refused to go down, kept finding space, and picked up 7. It'll be 4th and 1. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
With that last touchdown, it looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. They've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
A first down for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got his man downfield. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got him downfield. Nothing but green ahead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Demon Deacons have pushed it inside the 20. Looking to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
The number 1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football.
He's going to throw deep right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Higgins. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. And the Yellow Jackets racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. And that pass picked off. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And you want to still be aggressive. A lot of times aggressiveness is what gets you a lead, but at the same time, man, we got to take care of the football. We can't make dumb mistakes time and time again. You still are winning. I don't know if you know that. Look up on the scoreboard. You're still in the lead.
He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after that completion. They'll throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, now on second down. Defense in press coverage. He's looking for an open man on second down. It's complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. The offense going to try again on another play. They'll just spike it on this one. They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to him. Just threw that one way too far.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions setting up third down.
And that one's way too far for him to run.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Down big. Might as well. They'll go for it on fourth and goal. Looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Demon Deacons.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Unleashes one deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much.